BCA for the second day with BCA second semester students. Today, the subject is computer architecture and the students are going to deliver their presentation on the topic that is CPU. Now I would like to request Amok Pal, student of BCA second semester, to deliver the introduction part. Amok, please carry on.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, sir, and good morning, all my fellow friends. So today I will going to present my presentation about CPU. So, ma'am, ma'am, will I have to share my screen over here, or you will show it from there?
No, your presentation is presented. Now you start.
So yeah, so it's CPU. So basically, what comes in our mind when we thought that CPU, the CPU just nothing is the central processing unit of the computer, and if we take any example, just like our brain, so it's only process the data, the instructions that user gives, and then it present on the screen or the display picture. So it's process the input data and then uh, execute and then deliver to the screen. So ma'am, please the next slide. So in this slide we will our main objective will be what is CPU and their components and functions. So objective to understand more and give an idea on how the brain of computer works by interpreting its history and components and functions. Then the next slide is what is CPU. As I have told earlier that the CPU is or central processing unit, which shortly abbreviated as CPU, is simply the central processing unit, central processor of the processor where most calculation takes place. Or we can say the second point is, a brain of the computer, or another one is the fixed program computer. So if we see the component of the computers, the first comes is the control unit. It read and interpret the instructions from the memory and transform them into a series of signal to activate other parts of the computer. Then the next one is the arithmetic logic unit. It performs the simple arithmetic and logical operations. The last one is the memory unit and register. It simply stored the data which executed within the processor and just simply stored it. So it is the part of the computer that holds the data and instruction for the processing. And the next slide, we can see the picture of the whole function of the CPU. So it's basically the input which the user gives, and then the control unit, then arithmetic logic unit, then memory unit, and then it stored the data, or you can output it, means the display the instruction. And the last slide of my presentation is the function of CPU. It basically it's fetch the data, fetching takes place the instruction from the memory, then decode, translating and decoding assembly the code binary instruction which are understandable to your CPU. Then execute the calculation, move data and jump to the different address, then store CPU drive some data after executing the instructions and store the data being instructed. So thank you. That's all from my side. Hope you have enjoyed my presentation. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Amok. Now I would like to call Pratik Raj for delivering her speech.
Good morning, everyone.
Pratik Raj, please turn on your video.
Yes, ma'am.
Pratik Raj, are you there?
Yes, am I audible?
Pratik Raj?
Hello. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Pratik, you are audible. You just turn on your video and continue your speech.
So good morning everyone present here. As you all know, today our topic is CPU, aka Central Processing Unit. And I have made a presentation regarding the major components that we have in CPU. Ma'am, today the major component of CPU.
Yes, Pratik, you can start now. Pratik, you can start now.
There are three basic components in almost every CPU that has been made. That is ALU, aka Arithmetic Logical Unit, Register, and Control Unit. Well, in the next slide, we are going to talk briefly about each and every component of this device. So first, Arithmetic Logical Unit. The Arithmetic Logic Unit is a digital circuit within the processor. So it's basically a circuit which performs certain tasks like integer arithmetic and bitwise logical operations. So this is the area where all the operations are being done, and we provide input, which is we provide input which are called operand, and we provide input. Before that, we have status information, which is basically the information regarding the previous operation that has been done, which might be related to this present operation, or may not be related. And code from the control unit. See, control unit is a part which I stated earlier. So this is how it is related. Control unit indicating which operation to perform. And the next part is control unit. The control unit, as the name suggests, it controls which task to be performed. Like the ALU does the operation, but what kind of operation to be done on that particular operand is given by the control unit. It tells the computer's memory, arithmetic and logic unit, and input and output device how to respond to the instruction. So basically, it controls how our CPU reacts to the operands. And the next part is register. A register is a process register or a CPU register. It is a small set of data holding place that are a part of computer processor. So it's basically a memory which may contain instruction, storage address, or any kind of data. For example, an instruction may be specified that the contents of two defined registers be added and then placed in a specified register. So in a nutshell, register is nothing but a memory which might contain instruction, storage address, or any kind of operations. So here were the major components of CPU. And thank you for your patient hearing. Now I would like my friend Ankit to further explain on this topic. Thank you.
Now I would like to request Ankit Kumar Tati, student of VCA second semester, to deliver the other aspects of CPU. Ankit, please now start your presentation.
Yes, ma'am.
Turn on your video and start your presentation. Yes, Ankit, you are visible. You start your presentation.
Hello.
Yes, Ankit, you start your presentation. Ankit, you start your presentation.
Okay.
Ankit, you start your presentation. Ankit, am I audible to you? अंकित ज्वाइन हो जाओ, क्या किए, बाहर क्यों आ गए? उस Ankit, please unmute yourself and start the presentation. Ankit, am I audible to you? Ankit? Ankit?
Hello.
Yes, you're audible. You start. You are audible, Ankit. You start your presentation. Ankit, am I audible to you? Ankit? हाँ, क्या हो रहा है अंकित? तुम बात करो। हेडफोन से बात करो, सुनाई कुछ नहीं दे रहा है। ठीक है, जहां से भी देना हो दे दो, कुछ बात करो। नहीं नहीं सुनाई दे रहा है, ठीक से हेडफोन लेके बात करो। कल तुमको बोले थे प्रेजेंटेशन है, प्रेजेंटेशन के टाइम पे तो घर चले जाना चाहिए था। ठीक है, अभी 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 तुम वहां पे जाओ, यहाँ okay. Now I would like to call Rohit Chakraborty, the student of BCA second semester, to deliver the conclusion speech. Rohit Chakraborty,
Yes, ma'am. Good morning,
you just
everyone
continue.
present here. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Just turn on your
Uh,
video and continue.
yes, ma'am. Am I visible? Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. So, good morning, everyone. I am here to conclude my topic as said by my fellow friends. So, the topic is, as they have discussed, CPU is the topic. So, CPU is nothing as explained, as everyone has explained. Pratik and Amok has explained well. So, the main what is CPU? The CPU is nothing but a central processing unit and the main part of a computer system. It controls the operation of all other components such as memory, input, and output devices. It interprets instructions to the computer, performs the logical and arithmetic operations. So CPU is nothing but the brain of the computer that it controls and coordinates the activities of all the components of the computer. And this is it. And so hence, the CPU is the major role to play in a computer system with its various components for processing and executing instructions. So this is it. Thank you for the presentation. Thank you for giving me opportunity to speak to conclude the topic. This is it, ma'am. Hello.
Yes, Rohit, thank you very much. Thank you, the students,
ma'am.
thank you, the faculty, for joining the webinar. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, Shumon sir, for your technical support.
Most welcome, ma'am. So, shall I lead the meeting? Okay. Do one thing. Just turn off the recording.
Yes.